Okay, hello everyone. This is DZ Devil Gamer Plays. We're gonna follow a game that came out a couple months ago, but they finally released some new content for it. It's in the beta stage, so the final release is probably a good way off. But it's an interesting game, and the reason I'm into it is you can choose any city you want in the world, including your own city. So you could go back and you could. We'll put in Newport Richie, Florida. So it'll kind of give you this kind of idea of what it looks like. And then the area you play in will be based on what you choose. If you choose this center area here, then this will be your area that you can play in is the green. Um, or if you want to, you can also you can move out and choose a different area as your starting area. I'm kind of interested. I might play up this way. Um, just because I'm more familiar with that area. Because I want something that's going to have um, both police, but also have the ability for larger, more complex buildings, but not too much because the bigger the things are around you, the larger the hordes, the more complex everything would be. I might do this area here because that gives me some of the more complex. Actually, no, maybe right here because that covers a good bit of this. And I know there's a police station somewhere down here off the road. But for the most part, it's residential, but there's a lot of commercial properties along the center here, which is kind of what you want initially. Is you want commercial with a little bit of a mix of smaller buildings, so that you can use the smaller buildings to do like your barns and things like that that are smaller. If you go completely residential, you'll have a real hard time because you need bigger buildings to um, acquire and satisfy some of the larger requirements for like warehouses and things. I think this might be the area I might want to go into. It looks like it might be okay. Um, yeah, what the heck. Oof, it's going to say the population is very dense. Uh, maybe not that area. It might be a bad idea. What about right here? Yeah, that'll work. Um, this is different. So affects the number of resources obtained. Normal. I would imagine you want it at least on. I don't think want 0 would make any sense. Um, I don't know how that affects the number of citizens at the beginning. You guess you get more citizens at the beginning. Uh, interesting. Alright, I'm probably gonna edit out all that time of me choosing. We'll do it on. We'll do it on easy difficulty. I don't think. I don't know what's the difference between that and that is. We'll do this one. Whatever. Maybe we'll make the increases easy too. Nah, that makes it too easy. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So it'll load in your map and it'll tell you where you're at, and then you'll have to pick an HQ. There's your headquarters building. I don't know if it still works, but there is a trick to also making your HQ building bigger so you can get more squads at the beginning. They may or may not have patched it. We'll find out here quickly. But essentially, you just kind of click on it and unchoose it and then re-choose it again. Alright, so we're going to want... So this here should be the main highway. So we're probably going to want to choose something in and around this area here. That way we can get something that has a lot of little buildings in and around it. Within a similar complex. Because you want them to be kind of tightly packed together so you can choose your main building and then have a bunch of little buildings in and around it so that you can use those to fill in. This here might be a good area because this looks like there's quite a few square buildings in here. A lot of little buildings. And there is a road that leads into it. That's the other thing, is you want to make sure there's roads in and around your area. So I'm probably going to choose something. That's weird. Why is it doing that? So this is the main section, the main drag. I don't want this as my main building, my headquarters, because I want to be able to tag in with a bunch of little ones behind it. So maybe 248, 281, 346, 7. Yeah, maybe this one here. Storage capacity 371, 346, 25. I don't think it's going to make a difference which one I choose. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do this one as my main one because it's right off a main road.
To all survivors, the infection is in decline. See others and rebuild.
Alright, so this is pretty much the tutorial of how it starts, essentially.
Who's there?
To all, the infection is in decline. Seek others and rebuild.
Yeah, you want to pause during this part.
Is somebody there?
This, the seek lists, and rebuild.
It's just a recording.
Chief, this is the same transmission we received before, but the signal is even weaker. Our walkie-talkies are not powerful enough for long-range communication. We have to build a large antenna. A local library or university would be a good place to search for information on how to make it work.
Let's go there.
Alright, so we gotta go down the road there. So, also gonna want to search for a car if we can. Alright, so we're gonna need to build two things. We need a shelter and a warehouse. So we could make this be our shelter for now. Actually, what we honestly should do, start working on some food production, because I discovered that in my last game that food production is a real thing in this game. We're also going to cut down some trees real quick. So how many employees? We got 3 left. Some building. Alright, need to also
Ready for action.
start scavenging.
Going there. Roger.
I'm not really sure why I'm not showing any. Any scavenging points. Of course, that could be part of the new update. Although I liked it when it showed what buildings you had been in before. I wonder if that's in the settings. There we go, scavenge view. Much better. Yeah, that way you can see what's in the buildings around you, which ones you've been in so far. Oh, I walked right past a car. And a fuel truck. Well, I'll get one of them on the way back, I guess. Provided I don't run into any monsters or anything. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't believe I walked right past that.
The day's toil is over.
Yeah, so all these buildings here will be good. So the other thing that happens is your workers only work up until about 6:30. Yeah, right at 6 o'clock. They all head in because it gets dark.
Danger close.
Yeah, see, I ran into infected.
Let's do it.
Initially, the hordes aren't so bad. There's only a couple of them.
Kill them!
But we're going to take them out right away because we don't want them infecting us.
Horde eliminated.
Alright, so that's a fuel truck up there,
Let's do it.
but we want
Let's do
a
it.
car. 'Cause I don't know if the fuel trucks work yet. I don't know. I honestly don't even know how they work. I assume that you can maybe gather fuel with them. But that's not what I need right now. Right now I just need a car to transport me and my belongings around because walking outside is a death sentence.
On my way. Hostiles inbound.
The infected are pillaging a building.
There are some infected around here. Where are we going? Infected incoming!
Alright, so it says there's
my
infected
way.
incoming. I didn't see anything over there, though. Right now,
Going
let's go
there.
dump this in here. I don't like that I'm going to have to go around back to drop stuff off all the time.
We need a workspace where we can experiment and re-engineer all the pre-pandemic technology. We could store all the books there, too. Let's build a research center and assign the most technical minds there.
Alright,
Ready for action. Going there.
let's start searching these buildings near me, because I'm going to have to be able to get inside all these. And, okay. Got it.
Okay. Let's do this.
Receiving.
So, we have until... So, we're at the start of day 2. Here comes more infected.
Receiving. We're on the move.
So what you can do is a trick I learned is you can take your car out
Going there.
and shoot the infected,
On
and
my way.
kind of could draw them in towards your base where your other people will shoot at them too.
Let's do it. On my way.
So I don't know how often they're gonna keep attacking me, but it's all good. We got this. We are professionals. I am gonna have to go get fuel for this car. It looks like there's a fuel indicator here. I'm sure there's other stuff. Initially, you want a lot of canned food. People don't like to eat canned food, so that's why I'm trying to build this cookhouse
clear.
first. They actually prefer
Let's
the
do it.
non-canned food. It's so weird. I don't know. It makes no difference.
Going there.
but They
Going
prefer
there.
rations over canned food. And the only way to make rations is to build a cookhouse and
Operator. On my way.
make your own grain.
Reporting. Going there.
So eventually we'll have, I'll draw the line around this block here. And this whole block all the way to this road will be ours. We'll take all these buildings up here to the north. A good portion of these little ones here to our west. Because we're going to want all these little ones to be like little barns and stuff. And then you need the other ones for your
There's
housing.
nothing left.
So you'll want to convert some of these to
We're
housing.
on the move. Receiving.
Alright, we'll take this
We're on the
back.
move. reporting. On my way.
So what are we at? 5 a.m. So the workers should be coming out soon. Again.
Receiving. Let's do it.
And then we're probably going to have to get them building.
Enough sleep, people. We've got work to do.
So the barn is going. This is going. And we have them collecting resources there.
Sir, the people have reported hearing a lot of noises coming from underground. They're afraid that it could be infected moving through the sewers and tunnels. We need to bolster our
We're on the
defenses and be ready to attack from within, too.
We'll be ready.
Oh boy, that sounds fun. So it sounds like we may have to go into sewers now? That could be really interesting.
Operator. Roger.
Oh, you know what? I don't know why I'm manually doing this. I forgot you could do this.
Building adapted.
Alright, and then he'll return back when he's collected all that stuff.
Adaptation complete.
And that'll allow me
Going
to
there.
bring this other one out. And have him search the big building next to us. So they wanted us to build a science center. I guess we could do that in this building right next to us. Problem is you're going to want to have line of fire eventually.
There's nothing left.
Because line of fire is going to be what allows you to shoot around you.
We're on the move.
So when I start building it, like, probably like out
On my
this
way.
way.
On my way. On my way. Going there.
Yeah, I'm also going to need metal too, so I should probably
Going there.
also do this.
There's nothing left.
And we'll also need bricks, so we'll want them to do that.
On my way.
Alright, so we're kind of making
Clear.
some progress. I'm not really sure why the cookhouse thing here.
We're running out of resources.
Only
I
partially
need more
did it.
resources.
So the cookhouse has to go all the way. Alright, so we're making progress. He's gathering
Reporting.
here.
Clear.
So he's gotten some canned food, which would make sense because this, I believe, is a Publix. Yeah. Which makes perfect sense that you would find canned
Ready for
food.
action. Let's do it. Roger. We're on the move. Search done.
Alright, only got a little bit longer and it's going to be dark again. But we're doing okay. Got some fuel,
Area clear.
Search
got a
done.
little bit of ammo. What's in our car? Oh yeah, we got a
Going
good bit
there.
of stuff in the car. Yeah, so after this next house, we'll probably have to come back because the car is going to be full.
Search done.
Then he'll come back and drop that off. So that's something that I learned when I played it the first time, is you could use this shift key when playing
Roger.
after you choose
We're
your
on the move.
person, and then you can select the buildings so that they do multiple tasks at once instead of just doing the one thing at a time.
On my way.
So we are doing the steel. We've cut down some trees. Yeah, we're good on trees. We're getting the metal now. We'll start getting the bricks. We do have some basic tools for farming. This cookhouse is almost done. So we'll keep that going. I think that the hardest thing, I think, of when I played it the first time was you want to provide clean line of sight for your people to be able to shoot. But then I discovered I had destroyed most of the buildings in and around my main building. And then when it came time later, I had to expend my base was like way like out here on the outer edges because I had destroyed all these buildings in here. And then when it came time and I needed those buildings for the different buildings you need, I didn't have them. So really what you want to do is try and keep these buildings, and then as time goes on, destroy the buildings that lie outside where you're going to start putting your walls up, and then put your walls down. So I'll probably follow this line where this street is, and I'll probably go right here down the other side of this. Actually, and I'll probably go down the other side of this street right here. So this street here will be my guideline, and I'll take it all the way down to the highway and
There's
across.
nothing left.
And then I'll do the same thing over here, as I'll bring it all the way to the highway and up and across. So I may get rid of this building because I might take the buildings on a diagonal, the wall.
Roger.
Just because it looks like there's a road here. And then there's this grass here, so I can probably cut across through the parking lot, and I can actually demo this stuff here,
On my way.
and then just use the parking lot as one big area, because that's going to provide a clean line of fire. So if I put towers in here, they'd be able to shoot all the way around.
Reporting.
So that's kind of what I want.
Let's do it. Waiting orders. Going there.
This guy stopped looking. So he's almost done.
Ready for action.
You know, I think I can make another squad. Yeah, you know, I'll make another squad real quick, because I'm not really
There's nothing left.
doing anything there. And I really could probably use another squad.
Reporting.
Ugh, unarmed.
On my way.
Don't really
On
care
my
for
way.
that much. Well,
Reporting. Operator.
I'll leave the unarmed squad there, and I'll go here with this character, and then I could just bring him back if he wants.
Operator, we
no problem.
found something suspicious. There's a large piece of dried meat here with a piece of rope around it. It's attached to a counterweight. This seems to be a trap to catch something. Maybe humans, maybe animals, or maybe even the infected. Somebody must have set it up not too long ago.
Make sure it's disarmed and try to find out more about it.
Great.
No more to find. We're on the move. Roger. On my way. Roger. Let's do it.
I'm not really sure why this guy is skipping stuff. Keeps leaving ammo behind. That's not good, because we need all the ammo we can get, so every one of those is a crate of ammo.
Receiving. Let's do it. Going there.
Alright, so he did see some infected coming.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I don't see them. Where
Let's
did
do
he see
it.
them?
Let's do it. Horde, spotted!
Oh, they're over there. Well, let's take this opportunity to shoot some of them.
Going there. Let's do it.
Because the more of them we take out, that's the less of them that can attack us later.
We're on the move.
And since we have the car, we'll use it to our advantage and just shoot and back up and shoot and back up until we pretty much
We're
wipe
on the
them out. Anyway, so if you haven't seen what they look like that.
Roger. Roger.
Yeah, if they catch the car, they will kill us inside the car.
On my way. Let's do it. On my way.
Yeah.
Let's
Anyway,
do it.
let's go back and collect this ammo, because I'm not really sure why the guy kept leaving the ammo behind.
No more to find. Let's
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
because you're stupid. You kept leaving my ammo behind.
Ready for action. Roger.
Did it down here, too.
Roger. Operator, going there. Ready for action. Let's do it.
Alright, it's almost
Reporting.
daytime.
We're on the
People are
move.
going to be coming out working again soon.
We're on the move. There's nothing left.
Don't be slackers.
So
Wake
we're
up
going to
and do
want
your
to put the
job.
Clear.
roads going to come straight down through here. It's going to be how we're going to go. So we're going to want to search these buildings here. All these here.
Waiting orders. Going there. We're on the move. Reporting. Going there.
Send him back to base.
Waiting orders. Let's do it.
Adaptation done.
Yeah, it'll be nice once we can start getting some of the other.
Ready for action. Going there.
We need to start building. We need to build a couple fields right here because. I don't like the way that looks. That looks terrible. That's better. But
Receiving.
we
We're
need
on
the
the move.
fields because we're gonna need them in order to.
Building clear.
In order to grow grain, and then the grain will let us feed the chickens, which will then produce
Search
meat, which will then give us food. So it's kind of like a. We don't even need that in there right now because it's not doing anything.
There's nothing left.
All right.
Waiting orders. Going there. Let's do it.
So we're doing pretty good so far. We've cleared out pretty much up to the highway almost, except for these ones here in the corner. We will clear out the rest of these. And this will be the end of it right here. We'll probably take these buildings here and clear them. But our base
Building
is
clear.
going to essentially end. It's going to come down straight. It's going to go straight through this and then come across and then down
Search done.
the highway. I'm going to probably get rid of all this here.
Search done.
So we are also going to want to build
There's nothing left.
a shelter. But we also need to build the research center. I don't know if I should build the research center here or here. Probably here would be the best, because I'll be able to defend that more openly. Alright, how's our building going? So we need to cut back on some of our scavengers some of our food prep. We don't need the food preppers so much as we need the building right now.
Reporting. Roger.
Alright. Bring this back in here.
Receiving. Going there.
We'll check these two. In fact, we'll just check all these here on this block real quick.
Clear.
That way we at least know this whole block is clear.
Building clear.
And that allows our people to be able to demo whatever buildings we want along here without worrying about them running into infected.
Search done.
I mean, infected can still end up going up inside those buildings if they're still there. But if you have line of sight to them, they'll show up on the map. And you'll know that they're in there. Plus, we're early on in the game, and the infected, as they come around, they usually beeline straight for your headquarters, because that's where all the activity usually is.
Receiving. Let's do it. Operator.
Alright, let's go down here and grab gas.
Ready for action.
I was really hoping to find more guns. Kind of disappointed that we didn't find any more guns in any of these houses.
On my way.
Being that Florida's a concealed carry state, you'd think there'd be a lot more pistols in some of these your houses. We just went through how many houses and didn't find any? It's kind of unusual.
No more to find. Roger.
Alright, so we're doing okay with the scavenging.
Stop working.
Let's
Start
do it.
winding down for some rest.
Let's do it.
We'll eventually need that. Leave him out scavenging. We'll probably have to bring this guy back here shortly because I'm probably going to need him to protect the base area while the other guy continues scavenging.
Building clear.
But he's at least bringing some gasoline back for us, so that's
Operator.
plus.
There's nothing left.
'Cause as long as we're out running around with that car, we'll need all the gasoline we
We're on
can
the
get.
move.
Because
Ready for action. Roger.
the way that the game works is, you know, you only get so much gasoline. It goes
We're
so
on the
far,
move.
but
On my
I've only
way.
run out of fuel a few times, and that's because I've made the mistake of using fuel in a lot of the recipes you get in the research buildings. Less scrappers. So in some of the research that you get, so the chemistry and things, you got to be careful because some of these use fuel. Same thing with arms production. If you start making bullets, bullets use fuel. I want to say it was bullets. Was it bullets that use fuel? I'm pretty sure it's
Operator.
bullets that use fuel as well. So if you're using and you're doing that all the time, you'll run out of gas really quick because you're not really paying attention to how much fuel you're using for that. Plus your cars use fuel. as you're driving around. Now you can find, like I said, there's a fuel tanker here, but I don't know if that works. I don't know if you can if you get fuel from it or if it just carries fuel. I don't know how that works. That's something new. But all these houses that are up here, I can loot all those eventually. Which is a good chance of finding something good. And these are all. These are actually apartments here. Family Dollar, discount store. That's a gas station. These are all gas station buildings, actually. I think one of those is actually the car wash. I think that's actually the UPS store. That should be the Publix. That should be a Chinese place. This, I think, is Subway. And that's a doctor's office. In fact, over here is... Actually, my gym that I go to is over here. It's not... It doesn't show up here. It just shows up as an empty plaza. But, yeah. At least we're playing. That's the cool thing I like about it is you can play in the area where you live. So it'll say like the names of the buildings, and the names of the streets are correct too. So like Wind River Lane, these are actual street names on some of these. Ensley Avenue. So that's the road that actually goes down here past this. Acropolis meets in Delhi. This is just a regular plaza here, but this is a deli. And those are things, and that's a CVS pharmacy right there in the corner. And this should be a bank, Wawa gas station. Actually, the Wawa gas station is actually on this corner. I don't know why they got it backwards on the map, because Wawa actually sits on this corner here. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's 19. This is Little Road and 52. The Wawa is actually on this corner here. So they kind of got it backwards here on their thing. There actually should be a high school up this way. This should be the high school here. Yeah. This should all be high school. So we'll be able to get a bunch of research materials there. So we'll eventually go there for sure. Just to gather up all that. Because we'll get all that for free, which means we could really bank out some research really fast. Alright, let's unpause the game. So right now, you get weather forecast. This here means full moon with clear skies, so the infected stay indoors. So if you build a weather station, you can predict the weather in advance a couple months. The only thing I don't like about this game, and I don't know if they'll ever change it, but so it goes by days and hours. So I'm on day 6
There's nothing left.
but I'm in June. It doesn't do 30 days in a month or 31 days in a month. It literally does one day, then you're on to the next month. So it's kind of janky that way. I don't like that. I wish they would do actual real time, since they're doing real time clocks for sunset and sunset hours, and you're going by days, the number of days in game. It shouldn't. The months shouldn't change, because what happens is then the weather changes, and for anybody that lives in Florida, it's sunny 90% of the time, but they'll jump through the months so fast that it'll be like December in 5 days. Or, well, I guess, yeah, 5 more days.
Going there.
And the problem with that is then when it's in December, then your crops don't grow. I did see now with the update they did add greenhouses, so that should allow you to be able to grow, 24/7. But I haven't built them yet, so I don't know how that works. Hopefully that's how they have it set up.
Clear.
Because that's how it should be, but I have no idea if that's how it's actually going to work.
Let's do it.
But if that's how it works, that's cool, because
Going
it'll
there.
do what I would hope it would
Roger.
do.
Receiving.
So we're going to bring this back, and we're like about almost an hour into this episode of recording, so we'll bring this back. We'll, I guess we'll just pause the game, and then we'll put out a second video, because I don't want this to go more than an hour. I'm already almost an hour into it. At least I wasted almost 10 minutes of us just literally me trying to decide on where I wanted to build on the map, so But when you play for yourself, see if you do any better. You might do the same thing I did. Just because, you know, a location is everything. My first couple playthroughs that I played on the original alpha version, and then when they released the beta initially, the location I chose wasn't a bad location. It's just, again, like I said, as I broke down more buildings than I should have, thinking that the line of sight for me to be able to shoot around them was going to be in the way. But line of sight only applies to your towers or your gates or your main headquarters building. You're not going to put people in all these other buildings, because if you look at the health on those, was 3,000. Health on this is 9,000. This building's going to last a whole lot longer than this one when it's attacked. So you're not really going to want to be putting people in these regular buildings. Now, when you get to towers later on, the
Operator, ready for action. Operator.
some of the bigger towers allow you to get more health and stuff. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We'll pause this here, and then we'll stop the recording. So, this is DZ Devil Gamer Plays, and hope you're enjoying this game series. Hope you like it. If you don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos to come out. I'm gonna probably do a quick series on these. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'll do probably maybe 4 or 5 episodes if people start watching, and then maybe I'll continue and do more alongside the Daryl series. You know, having the time to edit all the videos and edit out anything I don't like is cumbersome, especially from the Zomboid and the Daryl videos, because there's a lot of downtime in those that I have to edit out. So I hope you guys enjoy, and see you on the next video. Bye.